Rob, your thoughts on how the game unfolded?
Yeah. Look, I thought we really played well in that first 40 minutes. There was a big momentum swing when they scored that try just before half time. And then, yeah, it was a game of two halves. Second half, we couldn't get our hands on the ball, couldn't get any possession. And, it was really tough.
Rob, how much of that second half showing would you say was down to errors on your guys' part, or how much of it was down to Province just playing?
Yeah, look, I mean, I think Province were really putting a lot of pressure on us. It started early on in the game with their scrums, and I think that took its toll in the second half. So they applied a lot of pressure. Yeah, we just couldn't get our hands on the ball.
Rob, what do you think happened at the scrums in terms of that real dominance that it Province seemed to get? Right from the first scrum almost to the last. There was a little bit of a period in the middle maybe where it stabilised, but generally they were very dominant.
Yeah, well, they've got a great front row in Volker and Bongi and yeah. So that's a very good front row. Yeah, and we just battled to recover from that. Them applying that type of pressure.
Rob, losing Jean-Luc so early, how did that affect you?
Yeah, I think that was a big loss. And I think Jacques did well when he came on. It was a big loss.
Zeddy, more clarity on how serious that looks at this stage?
Nah, well, it's an ankle. I'm not too sure exactly what the situation is. We'll do some X-rays tomorrow and then have a better or a clearer picture.
Rob, 3 weeks ago, kind of a similar thing happened.
Yeah.
I mean, did you think it would? I mean, obviously lightning doesn't strike twice too often, but it was kind of a similar game.
Yeah. Yeah. Look, I mean, I think the other thing that Province really did well was the momentum that they created. They got over the gain line, and from there it's really difficult to defend if you keep on losing gain line. That's what they did really effectively.
Robert, do you think that the loss of Daniel 10 minutes towards the end of the game, do you think that also affected your side getting confidence now?
Yeah, look, a yellow card in the final is always comes with a cost, And I think at that time when we were technically we were still in the game, but then to lose a guy, one of your players for 10 minutes, that just creates more momentum for the opposition.
Rob, there seems to be throughout the season very fast and powerful starts, and then in the second half it kind of eases off, and we saw that again in the final today. Is there anything that you kind of been able to pick up on the field that seems to happen a few times?
No, I can't say anything, but exactly what Coach Rob said. We played a great first half, and then second half they tried before half time. They got momentum, and then they took that momentum straight into the second half, and then getting a yellow card. That's a costly finals.
Rob, how costly were those tackles in the second half?
Yeah. You got to make your tackles. You got to make your one-on-one tackles. And if you don't, you can't grab. You got to make those hits because they get momentum on that sort of half-hearted defense. No, it's definitely very costly.
Rob, in the greater scheme of things, it's a lost final, but it's been a great season overall, and still stuff to look forward to in terms of preparation for Super Rugby next year with the young group.
I agree with you, Darren. I think I said to us afterwards, I know how disappointed we are, and how disappointed our fans are, but they've really worked incredibly hard, and I'm really proud of the boys, the way that they played. On the day, it was a game of small margins, but I'm really proud of them.
Rob, what do you think of Robert Jr.'s performance?
Yeah, he played really well. I thought he was, especially in the second half, he controlled the game like a general.
Yeah, just follow that. It was actually going to be my question. Seeing that he's coming here next year, for you as his dad, you're obviously proud of his performance.
Yeah.
And the what he can bring to the shop.
We're very pleased that he's coming to the Sharks. And that'll just help us with our stocks at Fly. Having said that, we've got some really exciting young flyers here, but he'll be a big asset for us.
The one aspect that he did well today was the game management, and do you think that is the big area
I guess that I think that was the difference between the two teams, that they controlled the game a lot better. The game management was a lot better than ours. There's no doubt.
Rob, you spoke of the one-on-one tackling earlier. That was clearly an area of Kerwin's game that the Boks asked him to work on. How much work have you been doing on it? I mean, he missed it. He had a role in 2 of the tries. Just your views on his performance in that area of this game and what work he's doing.
Yeah, look, I mean, we've worked really hard with Kerwin on his one-on-one defence, and it's definitely an area of his game that he's going to have to work hard on going forward, especially playing international rugby.
Any further questions?
Just from your side, if you could just give us some answers to the guys who can say, but for you personally, I think it's open to, now you've spoken a little bit to the game and how much this would mean. If you could just give us a sense of immediate disappointment following that final whistle in the squad, and what you guys said to each other maybe.
No, the saddest thing was the guys worked hard through the whole season, and we dropped ourselves in the finals. So you can't have a great season. The season doesn't count for the finals, and that's where we dropped the ball today. The problems were good with the game management. They played the rugby in the right areas, and that's what we got wrong. So that's what it cost us.
Robert, if you look at the season in general, what do you think? What makes you happy about the season? And then obviously a disappointing end, but would you still say it's a successful season?
Yeah, I'm very pleased with how the youngsters stepped up. We have a great squad. I think that bodes well for the future for Super Rugby, especially with guys coming back from Japan and some guys that will be joining us. So yeah, this is definitely we've turned this around. It's certainly been a great season, apart from we lost the final. Having said that, I just want to say well done to John, to Dobbo, and his coaching team. They've done a fantastic job. Halfway through the season wasn't going so great for them, but they played really good rugby towards the end of the campaign.
Any further questions? Thank you very much.